Welcome to the Bible Quiz. Today, we embark on an enlightening journey through the book of Genesis, uncovering its profound teachings and timeless wisdom. We've carefully crafted 25 insightful questions to challenge and deepen your understanding of this foundational text in the Old Testament. Before we begin, we kindly ask for your support by subscribing to our channel and giving this video a thumbs up. Your support enables us to continue our mission of spreading the Word of God and sharing biblical knowledge with the world. As we navigate through the questions, we invite you to share your insights and reflections in the comments section below. Are you ready to test your understanding of the book of Genesis? Let's get started. Question 1. Who was the father of the 12 tribes of Israel? A. Isaac. B. Jacob. C. Ishmael. D. Abraham. You get 10 seconds. That's B. Jacob. In Genesis chapter 35, verses 22 to 26, Jacob's name was changed to Israel by God, signifying his role as the patriarch of the 12 tribes of Israel. This renaming marked a significant moment in Jacob's life, representing a new identity and purpose as the progenitor of the nation of Israel. Question 2. What prompted Jacob to leave Laban with his wives and possessions? A. Laban released them. B. To bury his father. C. The Lord commanded him. D. He got into an argument with Laban. You get 10 seconds. That's C. The Lord commanded him. Genesis chapter 31 verse 3 recounts God's appearance to Jacob, instructing him to return to his clan. This divine guidance was the primary impetus for Jacob's departure from Laban's household, along with his family and belongings. The explicit command from God underscored Jacob's decision, emphasizing the pivotal role of divine intervention in shaping his actions and destiny. Question 3. Who instructed Jacob to deceive his father for a blessing? A. Leah. B. Rachel. C. Hagar. D. Rebekah. You get 10 seconds. That's D. Rebekah. Jacob was instructed by his mother Rebekah to deceive his father Isaac in order to receive a blessing. Genesis chapter 27 verses 6 to 10 narrates Rebekah's plan for Jacob to receive the blessing intended for Esau by disguising himself with goat skins and presenting himself to Isaac as Esau. Question 4. Who used stones as pillows? A. Jacob. B. Esau. C. Moses. D. Jeremiah. You get 10 seconds. That's A. Jacob. Genesis chapter 28 verse 11 describes Jacob's use of stones as pillows during his rest, which led to his famous dream of a ladder reaching into heaven. This simple act highlights Jacob's resourcefulness and resilience amidst challenging circumstances, showcasing his journey and spiritual encounter. Question 5. How many years was Esau older than Jacob? A. 1, B. 2, C. 3, D. They were twins. You get 10 seconds. That's D, they were twins. In Genesis chapter 25, verses 24 to 26, the Bible records that Esau and Jacob were twins, with Esau born first and Jacob born later. They share the same birthday, with no time difference between them, which has affected their relationship and life events. Treasured companion, subscribing is the key to staying informed about our upcoming quizzes. Make sure you don't miss out. Question 6. What color was the stew that Jacob prepared for Esau? A. Red, B. Green, C. Brown, D. Yellow. You get 10 seconds. That's A. Red. In Genesis chapter 25, verse 30, the stew that Jacob prepared for Esau is described as red. This detail highlights the significance of the stew in the exchange of Esau's birthright for a meal, demonstrating the cunning nature of Jacob and the impulsive decision-making of Esau. Question 7. Of which tribe was Esau the father? A. Hittites, B. Israelites, C. Edomites, D. Canaanites. You get 10 seconds. That's C. Edomites. Esau was the father of the Edomite tribe. This is documented in Genesis chapter 36, which it outlines the genealogy of Esau and his descendants, who became known as the Edomites. This ancestry plays a significant role in the historical and geopolitical context of the region. Question 8. How many times did Jacob bow down to the ground before he and Esau reconciled? A. 7, B. 5, C. 3, D. 2. You get 10 seconds. That's A. 7. Genesis chapter 33 verse 3 recounts that Jacob bowed down to the ground 7 times as he approached Esau. This act of humility and reverence symbolized Jacob's desire for reconciliation and peace with his brother after years of estrangement. It also reflects the cultural norms of respect and deference prevalent during that time. Question 9. Who stole her father's household gods, idols? A. Leah, B. Rachel, C. Sarah, D. Rebecca. You get 10 seconds. That's B. Rachel. In Genesis chapter 31, verse 19, Rachel stole her father Laban's household gods, idols. This action added to the tension between Jacob and Laban, leading to their eventual separation. It also highlights the cultural and religious significance of idols during that period. Question 10. Who was the youngest son of Jacob? A. Judah. B. Joseph. C. Naphtali. D. Benjamin. You get 10 seconds. That's D. Benjamin. The youngest son of Jacob was Benjamin. This is evident in Genesis chapter 35, verse 18, where Benjamin is born to Jacob and Rachel, who tragically dies during childbirth. Benjamin's birth marks a significant event in Jacob's life and family lineage. Question 11. What was the original plan of Joseph's brothers when they saw him approaching? A. Send him home. B. Kill him. C. Teach him a lesson. D. Throw him into a pit. You get 10 seconds. That's B. Kill him. Genesis chapter 37 verses 18 to 20 reveals that Joseph's brothers initially planned to kill him when they saw him approaching from afar. This plan stemmed from jealousy and resentment towards Joseph, fueled by their father's favoritism towards him. It ultimately led to the events of Joseph being sold into slavery and the unfolding of God's providential plan in Joseph's life. Question 12. Why did Reuben not allow his brothers to kill Joseph? A. He wanted to rescue Joseph later. B. Didn't want his hands stained. C. Feared the consequences of killing him. D. He hoped to return Joseph to his father. You get 10 seconds. That's D. He hoped to return Joseph to his father. Reuben intervened to prevent Joseph's murder because he hoped to return Joseph safely to his father, Jacob, as stated in Genesis chapter 37, verses 21 to 22. This act reflects Reuben's sense of familial responsibility and his desire to mitigate the severity of his brother's actions. Question 13. Whose dream featured sheaves of grain bowing down to his? A. Joseph. B. Jacob. C. Daniel. D. Abraham. You get 10 seconds. That's A. Joseph. The dream featuring sheaves of grain bowing down belonged to Joseph, as narrated in Genesis chapter 37, verses 5 to 7. This dream symbolized Joseph's future rise to power and authority, foreshadowing his eventual leadership in Egypt and the fulfillment of God's plan for him. Question 14. When was Joseph's dream of his brothers bowing down to him fulfilled? A. 3 days after the dream. B. When he was 20 years old. C. The dream was never fulfilled. D. When his brothers came to Egypt for grain. You get 10 seconds. That's D. When his brothers came to Egypt for grain. Joseph's dream of his brothers bowing down to him was fulfilled when they came to Egypt to buy grain during the famine, as recounted in Genesis chapter 42, verses 6 to 7. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of Joseph's rise to power and the realization of the prophetic dream given to him by God, illustrating the profound impact of divine intervention in shaping Joseph's destiny. Question 15. Which one of his sons did Jacob not allow to go to Egypt for grain? A. Dan. B. Joseph. C. Benjamin. D. Zebulun. You get 10 seconds. That's C. Benjamin. Jacob did not allow Benjamin, his youngest son, to go to Egypt for grain initially, as he feared for Benjamin's safety, as recorded in Genesis chapter 42, verse 38. This decision highlights Jacob's deep concern and protectiveness towards Benjamin, whom he regarded as precious after the loss of his beloved son Joseph. Question 16. Who did the Midianite merchant sell Joseph to? A. Shua. B. Potiphar. C. Hira. D. Pharaoh. You get 10 seconds. That's B. Potiphar. The Midianite merchant sold Joseph to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh and captain of the guard, as stated in Genesis chapter 37, verse 36. This event marked the beginning of Joseph's journey into slavery in Egypt, leading to his eventual rise to power and fulfillment of God's plan for him. Question 17. In whose pocket was Joseph's cup found? A. Levi. B. Judas. C. Benjamin. D. Simeon. You get 10 seconds. That's C. Benjamin. Joseph's cup was found in Benjamin's sack, as described in Genesis chapter 44, verse 12. This discovery led to a dramatic turn of events, ultimately revealing Joseph's plan to test his brothers and orchestrate a reunion with his family. Question 18. Who were the sons of Joseph? A. Asher and Gad. B. Simeon and Levi. C. David and Solomon. D. Manasseh and Ephraim. You get 10 seconds. That's D. Manasseh and Ephraim. Joseph's sons, Manasseh and Ephraim, born to him by his wife Asenath in Egypt, Genesis chapter 41, verses 50 to 52, were destined to become prominent figures in Israelite history. They eventually became heads of 2 of the 12 tribes of Israel, fulfilling Jacob's blessing, Genesis chapter 48. Question 19. What did the Egyptians pay Joseph when they ran out of money for food? A. Land. B. Houses. C. Livestock. D. Daughters. You get 10 seconds. That's C. Livestock. When the Egyptians ran out of money for food, they paid Joseph with their livestock, as stated in Genesis chapter 47, verses 15 to 17. This exchange exemplified the severity of the famine and Joseph's role in managing Egypt's resources during the crisis, showcasing his wisdom and foresight. Question 20. What was the place where Jacob prayed to Jehovah? A. Egypt. B. Bethel. C. Canaan. D. Prayer site. You get 10 seconds. That's B. Bethel. The place where Jacob prayed to Jehovah was Bethel. In Genesis chapter 28, verses 10 to 22, Jacob has a significant encounter with God at Bethel, where he sees a ladder reaching into heaven in a dream. This encounter marks a pivotal moment in Jacob's life and spiritual journey, highlighting the significance of Bethel as a sacred site. Question 21. How long did Isaac, Jacob's father, live? A. 180 years. B. 150 years. C. 120 years. D. 97 years. You get 10 seconds. That's A. 180 years. Isaac, Jacob's father, lived for 180 years according to Genesis, chapter 35, verse 28. This lifespan marked a significant era in biblical history, spanning generations and witnessing various pivotal events in the lives of Isaac and his descendants. Question 22. Who buried Isaac? A. Esau and Jacob. B. Ishmael and Esau. C. Jacob and Ishmael. D. Rebekah and Jacob. You get 10 seconds. That's A. Esau and Jacob. Isaac was buried by his sons Jacob and Esau, as recorded in Genesis chapter 35, verse 29. This act of filial duty and respect demonstrated the bond between father and sons, despite the complexities of their relationships. Question 23. Which of his sons did Jacob bless first before his death? A. Gad. B. Joseph. C. Reuben. D. Benjamin. You get 10 seconds. That's B. Joseph. Jacob blessed Joseph's sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, before blessing his other sons as recounted in Genesis, chapter 48, verses 14 to 20. This act of blessing symbolized the transfer of leadership and inheritance to Joseph's sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, marking a significant moment in the history of the Israelite tribes. Question 24. What did Judah send to Tamar after sleeping with her? A. Jewelry. B. A young calf. C. A young goat. D. Money and silver. You get 10 seconds. That's C. A young goat. After sleeping with Tamar, Judah sent her a young goat, as detailed in Genesis chapter 38, verse 20. This gesture was in fulfillment of his promise to provide payment, reflecting the cultural norms and obligations of that era regarding compensation for such encounters. Question 25. Who gave water not just for the men but for the camels as well? A. Leah. B. Rachel. C. Hannah. D. Rebecca. You get 10 seconds. That's D. Rebecca. Rebecca, Isaac's wife, displayed extraordinary hospitality and kindness by providing water not only to Abraham's servant, but also to his camels, as detailed in Genesis chapter 24, verses 19 to 20. This act of generosity showcased Rebecca's character and played a crucial role in fulfilling the servant's mission to find a suitable wife for Isaac. Oh wow! What a fascinating exploration of the book of Genesis. Whether you ace the quiz or gain new insights, remember that the Bible is an inexhaustible source of wisdom and inspiration. If you enjoyed this quiz, don't forget to like and share the video with your friends and family. Let's invite them to delve into the depths of the scriptures with us. Subscribe for more quizzes and profound biblical insights. And don't hesitate to share your thoughts and suggestions in the comments. Together, let's continue to deepen our understanding of God's Word and grow spiritually. Thank you for joining us on this enriching journey through the book of Genesis. May you be blessed abundantly as you continue to explore the Scriptures. See you in the next video.